Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. I am just getting the parts ready for the next quest in the line, and basically trying to use the coins on the vacuum tubes because those are really annoying. Unless, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is there an easier way to craft these yet? It's still a steel each. That is for 2 though. Which one do I have? I think I have molten red alloy, don't I? Yeah, I don't have redstone alloy. Right, yeah, red alloy. But that's still like 1 steel each, so I don't even know if I can fluid extract this yet. I can actually, yeah, I can fluid extract that. I still think using the coins for those, yeah. The resistors though, I just looked at the recipe for the resistors and they used to be kind of annoying, but there's actually easier. Just some copper and charcoal dust with the refined glue that I have a lot of. And you get 4 from that, and it's just some copper and some dust. If I had annealed copper, you could get 8 out of it, but I don't have annealed copper. So I think instead of spending the coins on those, I'll actually make these. But anyway, before we get into that, I have built these simple solar boiler, and they produce 120 liters of steam per second, so not very fast. It's only about 6 millibuckets a tick or whatever, whereas this does 20. Actually, I already turned that off. But I figured this is they're passive. I don't really have to do much with them. But as we can see, they calcify over time, reducing the steam output. So every once in a while, I'll have to go up there and break them all and replace them. But I figure, why not just have those going kind of as I am doing other things. Now, I think I'm going to put them on the roof up there with the... Ooh, oops. I had a feeling, just had a thought like... yeah, this... I don't particularly want the thing running along like the roof. That would be ugly. So, question is, how do I get water up there? But anyway, I need another valve for this, because I have 1 valve there, so I need another iron tank valve. Which is just some iron screws, but it does have large bronze fluid pipes. I have some bronze here. I'm going to have to make some more bronze, because which is that? That's 16. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah. And do I have steel bars. Let me just double check I don't have any. Nope, no iron bars, unfortunately. And that's six rods, I think. You do get 3 out of them. Alright, so that's not too bad. I should have... Yeah, I have a bunch of iron screws ready. I'm going to put these in here, just kind of get them out of the way. I'm gonna need more of those. Alright, almost. Alright, so we got those going. Now I also did, if you look at my clipboard, I figured out what I need to make to replace all those bronze machines. So I have 5. So I need to make 10 circuits, 1 pump, and 4 piston. So not the most difficult. I just haven't got around to it yet. But yeah, I do want to replace all this stuff just because they're so slow. And I want to set up kind of a little automated with the macerator, forge hammer, and furnace. So I kind of want to get that sooner than later, but I want to get this circuit assembler set up first so I can make easier circuits. That's kind of like my goal at the moment. So like that. Must be like, nope, last one. There we go. All right, so the resistors quest is resets. Is it wrench? Hammer? No, I don't think it would be a hammer, would it? Oh, it is a hammer. So you hammer the bars together, is that how that works? What was it? I'm trying to remember. Screwdriver in the middle and then the screws. Is that what it was? Yep. Alright, so the thing on the top is going to have to go in. I'm going to have to break this so I can kind of see what's going on. Let's go up there. Alright, so we do have a room. I was a bit worried this was right on top, but it's not. Is this... This is the center, right? Let's double check. Yeah, so this is the center, so we'll just replace that. Don't fall in. Dang it. I do want to get that before it disappears. Alright. So there is that. Now I also, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to need more bronze so I can... I don't know how much steam this is going to output. I have a feeling, well, they do 120 per second, so if I have 8, that's 800 per second I'm producing. What are those? Fluid pipes, let me take a look. So about 960 per second. Small bronze fluid pipes is not going to be enough. At least for... I can use these for most of them, but the closest two or whatever are going to have to be those, I think. I do have one in there. Is there an easy way to make these? Let's see. Yeah, that is like, the ratio there is like really good. 1 wood plank gets you 6. As opposed to 6 blocks gets you 6. But I don't know if I'm... Because I would have to change the circuit. So I'm just going to do... Alright. Should... Yeah, we're good. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is like we're gonna have to do a bronze there going into it. How am I gonna get water to this? I might have to set up a pump. Let's cover this up. Yeah, I think I might just have to do a pump. Because I don't want to do like a line underneath. That would look pretty bad. Unless I do up. Yeah, why don't I do that? Wait. Steam can't come out the bottom. Water can go in the bottom, but steam can't go in the bottom. Alright, so it's going to have to go... We'll have to go like along here. But the other way. Actually, I probably shouldn't be placing these because they're going to heat up in the daytime and there's no water going in them yet. So let's not place those yet, otherwise they'll explode when I place them. Alright, so let me get some of the bronze fluid pipes, and I'm going to have to craft a pump that I'll just throw on the side of this. Because they do output on the bottom, but I don't want to like have... I don't want to have like an open roof with a pipe coming out. I don't think that's going to look good. But yeah, let me cut here and we will be back when I have the rest of the stuff. Alright, I think got everything. Actually, I need to sleep though. Just realized it's night. That's not going to work. So many slimes. They never despawn. They just sit there and jump in forever. So, I like my walls. But, okay. So, what's... I'm going to try here. Actually, let me get the water going first. So I guess we'll do... I'm going to have one here, so... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's put the pump on the side. Turn that to input, or imports. Alright, so now these are full of water. And I think they have to go... Well, I can just move them, but yeah, the output is... Yeah, alright, there we go. I gotta be careful with this, because... Oh, actually, I think it should fill them up pretty fast. I just don't want them... Are they all getting water? That's the question. Alright, so no. So it's like filling all this up, and because of the size of the pipes, it's not... They're not getting... So I don't need explosions happening. So let's just break all those. And wait till like they slowly fill up. And I could have done bigger pipes. But overall I don't think it's going to go through. Even having 8 of them, I don't think it's going to go through them that fast. And they need to be relatively hot to explode, so I'm not like super worried about it, but yeah, something to keep in mind. Alright, and I did get a couple... Yep. So I got this one, so some papaya jelly sandwiches. I did craft this plunger, because a plunger is just, that's not right, just a couple rods and 3 rubber sheets, which was easy. So I did that. Guess we'll take the loot bag. Rubber pulp's pretty easy to get. And what else did I finish? Oh, I got this one. The question is, do I want nether warts, gas tiers, blaze rods, or loot bags? Now, blaze rods only drop from blazes, I think, and they are all infernal in this mod pack, so I'm almost thinking I want to take the blaze rods. But then again, nether wart could be useful. I don't know. I'm not going to turn that one in yet. I haven't decided. So, Draconic Evolution looks like it's gated behind Extreme Crafting. Interesting. Just trying to see what hell emulation, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing anything like super. No idea what that's for. What does this do? There's like no output. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna turn that one in yet. I don't know. We'll see what I need more. Nether warts or blaze rods at the time, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, once you place these, sometimes they won't stack with. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Alright, so this will slowly heat up. There we go, that's getting water. And I will just slowly kind of place those. I just don't want anything to explode. And I will have to kind of keep an eye on daytime, nighttime. Because they will cool off during the nighttime and won't produce any steam. So I got a furnace in that. Exciting. Alright, moving on. I need to do the electronic circuits is what I need to craft. And my vacuum tube recipe actually just resets, or my, we'll claim those, perfect. And then I have a couple more crafting things to finish crafting with these, and we will be back. Alright, I think I got most of this stuff I need here. Hopefully I didn't miscalculate. The last thing I need to do is craft these resistors. So charcoal, find copper wires, which I have in here. Guess we'll use that. And what was the last thing I needed? Copper wires. So it's 4. Hopefully I have enough glue. I only need like 8 of these. But I guess we'll do. How much glue do we have? Ooh, we're running low. Was it sticky resin? Was it? I want to say. Get 100 per. I should probably go out and get some more sticky resin for the glue, because that is quite handy. Although I don't know how much I'm going to need it after this. I don't know, we'll see. Also, while that is just doing that really quick, I have finished placing all my boilers, and what I wanted to see is, and I think I just Yep. All right. So this means the pipes aren't extracting the steam fast enough, which I was a bit worried about. Yeah. So these are completely full. Oh, wait, no. I just realized. Yep, my tank is full. So that's why they're not emptying. So I think they're okay, actually. They seem to be doing okay, but that's awesome since I'm not burning any fuel. I just have the boilers and it's keeping my steam full. I gotta remember how I did this. Well, I guess I could. Don't we? I'm trying to remember. Is there like an easier way to... Where did that go? Did that just go all the way through? I think that did. I think it put it in here and then put it out automatically. Alright. So I thought I would have to maybe put something in between, but it looks like it just kind of went straight through. Alright, that's kind of cool. I think that's... yeah, that should be enough. The 288. Is that? No. Yes? Maybe? So... yeah, I think... yeah, we have enough. Alright, so perfect. There's my resistors. I needed 24 of those. I just realized I don't have enough red alloy. Dang it. I need 9 more or something. I hate when I think I have everything and I realize I don't. Thankfully this is pretty quick here. Except I have no... uh-oh. I am out of... I'm out of raw rubber here. Oh, I might have enough with that. Yeah, I think I just have enough with it. That's funny. Thankfully I don't have to. But I'm gonna go get some more sticky resin. For sure. Alright, and we got enough of that. So yeah, just enough glue with that. And I need just a few more. I need 36 of these. So throw that in there. Alright. So we got our good circuits right there. Put those away so I don't get confused. The steel casings I made extra for that. The diodes right there. Need a couple copper wires. Throw some more in there. Alright, and just enough for the circuit. So I need 12 of these. Perfect. I think I have a little extra of those. So what am I missing? The copper wires. Alright, so there we go. And we can make 4 good circuits, and I'm assuming all of this... yeah, 3 each. Where... is it this one we're doing? No. Yeah, I can't do it through there because then I can't shift click in. I guess I could just put the stuff in, but it's easier to do it this way. Alright, so there is our MB tier circuits. We will claim this. We get some wine and beer for a little bit of a celebration that we got a new tier of circuits. We'll throw that in there. Alright, and that has opened up the basic circular assembler. Basic ones can be made much more efficient with this machine. Let's craft one. So this is, I'm going to put these in here. I need to craft up these things, which aren't the easiest. I do have an emitter, which is good. But yeah, let me craft up the stuff here, and we will be back to check out the circuit assembler. And the last part, the robot arm. And there is our basic circular circuit assembly machine. Now I'm going to have to expand this line again. I didn't think about that. So let's just get a couple more tin wires, turn them into forks, and throw it in there. And I also need the wire cutters. Alright, I definitely need to get this sorted out, because now I'm like getting close to my crafting stuff here. I wonder if I put this like here. And that always falls. Well, this. Alright, so that the one over here doesn't, but looks like you can do 8 on one chest. They're connected. Alright, I may actually move this down a couple, but let's throw this down for now. Make sure it is connected. Is this? I feel like that thermal centrifuge isn't connected, is it? Now it is. Maybe did I move it and maybe didn't reconnect it? I don't remember. Alright, so there is the circuit assembly machine. Let's do this. What do I want? Annealed copper or electrum? Electrum is gold and silver. Annealed is a little more difficult to get. Alright, so we have the circuit assembler. Hopefully that'll make these circuits a little bit easier to make. I guess, what would be the LV tier? Or a basic circuit? That's maybe a little easier. So no, that didn't pop up either. I just want to, yeah, I want this here. So there is an easier way to make this now. I only need 2 lead, but I still need 2, 2, and 1. So basically with this, I'm saving on the steel and some red alloy for this one. If we look at the integrated logic circuit though, these are actually all, okay, that's kind of cool. They're all kind of where is this one? So that shows that and that one. This one shows that and that one. Okay, that's a bit, I don't know why. Like, why does it not show them all? But anyway, so if we look at this, soldering alloy I can actually make, and I didn't realize I could. Do I have antimony? I do. Let's make some soldering alloy. I actually don't have enough. Tin. I didn't realize I was low on tin. And I can hear my solar boilers putting out steam because we are full again. So yeah, definitely get some solar boilers going because I haven't had to worry about this at all. Because I'm just not going through it that fast. But I need to kind of wrap this episode up here. But I just kind of wanted to get this. I wanted to try out the circuit assembly machine. Now I need soldering alloy in this. If we look at the things, you can either use lead, which is 2 ingots worth of lead, 1 ingot of tin, or half an ingot of soldering alloy. Soldering alloy is definitely the best one to use. Now the only question is, how am I going to get fluid in there? Yeah. Next to the fluid extractor, that's what I want. So fluid extractor right there, we're going to move this. And we're going to move this. So there we go. That is connected, yep. Let me sleep. I think if you, once you get, just really quick, I know I'm kind of running long here, but once you get the heat all the way up, I think if you, since the day is, like the day and night cycles are half as long, I think, don't quote me on this, I would have to test it, but if you don't sleep during the night, like, it will drop down, but during the day it'll drop back up to full. I think, I could be completely wrong, but I think that is the case. And the boilers don't output any more they don't output more steam depending on the heat like some of these other boilers do. So it's just as soon as they're over 100 Celsius, they output a certain amount of steam. And the calcification, I don't remember where it is. Yeah, so it calcifies over time. That doesn't start for like 3 hours or something like that, so it's quite a long time. Thankfully. Now the soldering alloy is just 9 tin ingots and 1 antimony. Forgot to mention that. And it takes a little while, but you do get 10 ingots out of it, so that's pretty good. So there's your 10 soldering alloy, and then let's put this in here. Have it go to the right. Now this is a quick recipe, or quick thing. I don't know how much that is draining, but batteries are fine. And then there we go. There's the molten soldering alloy. And then if I want the circuit, now I can make these in here, and they're a little bit cheaper in the circuit assembler. Not a lot, like super. I mean, these are the expensive parts, and they're still the same. But once we move up to the next circuit, actually, do I have? I might be able to actually just do this. Really quick. I do that in there. So is that, we need the, of course, the circuit board. Which is, I already have the copper. One of those, and I need oh my goodness, what am I trying to say? The wood planks or whatever there. Alright, so in theory, that, and then the circuit board, and then that is it. But I am short one of those planks. But yeah, I think in between episodes, I'm going to replace the rest of my machines. Let me see really quick. So this requires 10 bolts, fine copper wires. These are easy to make, but the integrated circuits I can't do yet because I don't have a blast furnace, and these require the electrical blast furnace. So we can't do that yet, but I've made the circuits a little bit easier to make. I was hoping they would be a little bit better than that, but yeah, those resistors are still quite difficult to make. Or what is it? Vacuum tubes? Yeah, these things are still difficult to make, but I can get 4 out of like 1 recipe, so maybe I'll look into that in between episodes too. But so let's throw this there, and there we go. And that should be my circuit right there. So yeah, saved a little bit on resources, not a ton, but definitely helped, and I need that to move up anyway, so it is required. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode, I don't know, probably, I think I want to get the blast furnace going, so maybe we'll set that up. We've kind of improved our steam production a little bit, not a ton, but yeah, I think it's definitely time to get the blast furnace going, and maybe look into getting some, moving up into the MV tier. It's opened, but what's this? Seed oil. Interesting. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, so thanks for watching, and have a good one.